You're listening to the best of Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
Here's this disturbing list. Now, this appears in the brand new issue of Woman's Own magazine and was written by male psychologists. They claim that there are 10 things that all men fantasize about. Half of them I don't think are a big deal, and they weren't mentioned on your Beat Arnie game.
Okay.
The other 5 are somewhat disturbing, and they would be a few of these that are choices. So what we're going to do is we'll go through this list, and Arnie and I, as the two closest things we have to men on this show, will be honest and tell you whether or not. And remember, now this article says, if you ask your man, ladies, if he fantasizes about these things, these 10, and he denies it, he's lying. He's lying. That's what they say. Every man fantasizes about these things at some point in their life.
Or like earlier I asked Rob, or he's blocked it out. Sometimes we block out things that are like trauma.
Oof. But boy, it's a fantasy. Why would you block out a fantasy?
Because it was so disturbing you couldn't believe you were fantasizing about it and it like disgusted you or something?
Maybe. I don't buy it. But maybe. Here we go. Number 1, and these are in no particular order. Past sexual encounters. Yes, absolutely. Of course you think about it.
Ooh.
Hottie.
Chick you nailed in the past.
Chick who did something dirty or nasty.
Oh, yeah.
You can't believe that she did it and you wish you would do it again.
How do you narrow it down?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I have a list.
I mean, you have so many girls that were like nasty dirty.
Yeah, but some of them weren't that good. I mean, when you have that many that are nasty dirty, you can rate them. Number 2. Men fantasize, this was not on your list, this is a new one. Men fantasize, they say all men fantasize, about cheating in a relationship and getting away with it. It's a fantasy. It's a real-life fantasy, we call it. This isn't like you sleep with Britney Spears when you're married. Mm-hmm. You have a girl. Like for me, let's pretend, to make it easy for you, let's say I'm with Janelle right now, right? But I fantasize about Dawn and I getting together. Or Tanya and I. It's a real life and nobody knows.
God, let me shake you first.
Now that one, see, that's one no man's really going to admit to his wife.
Yeah, but it's true.
It is true.
It's true.
It is true.
And the 2 girlfriends that I've had, I've thought about it. Not really thought about it, but I fantasized.
That's why it's a fantasy, and that's why a lot of people have issues with healthy fantasy. But it is, it's a fantasy.
Actually, I did think about it because there were a couple of snatches.
Yeah,
so
you were dating horrible people.
Yeah.
So you're just fantasizing about having. It's like your fantasy is you're having an affair, but you're not getting caught.
Right.
And that's the fantasy.
That's the fantasy, and you pleasure yourself to that fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty harmless.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
could go pretty far. I mean, it could lead to the actual real thing.
And a lot of women would have a problem even with the fantasy. But again, this article says even if you're married to a preacher, he's doing. Although in his case, it's with the neighborhood boy, but it's still cheating. In the fantasy, they say. All right, number 3, that's a dumb one. Not on the Beat Arnie game, but all psychologists say all men fantasize about being pleasured orally by a woman who really enjoys it.
Duh.
Yeah.
God, they have to shut up for a little bit, so yes, we enjoy that.
Yeah, and I think I think it's like a woman who begs for it, who loves it, and yeah, of course, in our fantasy, that's every woman. No matter who we're fantasizing about, you broads love it. You beg to be gagged in our fantasies.
No.
Why would we fantasize about a woman orally pleasuring us who didn't enjoy it?
Yeah.
Ooh, she's so icky.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Tell me before, so I can leave the room.
Yeah.
You wouldn't without telling me, would you?
Some girls are afraid of the way it looks.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird.
It is weird.
I think they're cute.
Feels like I'm licking a $10.
I don't know where that thing's been.
Lucky.
Did you wash?
Ooh, it was down there before it was here. Yucky.
Yeah, so we don't fantasize about those girls.
No.
Number 4, all men fantasize about relations with 2 or more women at once.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know a self-respecting man that would even deny that. Of course we all do that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, and they're hot, and they're loving each other as well.
Are you guys in the
Yes.
mix of things,
Yes.
or did you just okay?
In my fantasies, I am the gatekeeper there. If I'm not getting any, nobody's getting any.
Next one. We haven't gotten to the disturbing ones yet. All men fantasize about a woman pleasuring herself. I mean, that's true, but that's a lame fantasy.
Well, and that's standard with sex.
That's lame. Well, remember, only 3 out of 4 women will do it in front of a man.
And, you know.
I guess those are the guys. I don't know.
And there's some women out there. Remember the girl I dated didn't have a lip?
Oh,
Didn't have a top lip?
Yeah.
She didn't pleasure herself.
What?
No, never did. She thought it was gross.
She's missing out. It's not gross.
I know it's a part of life, but some people don't do that.
So you're right, Rob. Then those are the men that are fantasizing about it because they have a woman who, ooh, ick, oh no, I don't do that.
And again, all men do fantasize about that. It's just you get over it. I fantasized about that when I realized women did it. You know, when I was 13, I went, oh, wow. Then, after seeing it a few times, like, okay.
It's no big deal.
I mean, it's still hot and all, but not worth fantasizing about. Okay, next one that all men fantasize about. I didn't put this on your list either. I don't think it's that shocking. All men fantasize about performing sex on a woman. Now, that one you will find some guys who will bail on you. Oh, no, I'm not into that. Oh, that's gross. Oh, I know I know where that's been. Oh, no. Now, I am, of course, biased because I have no problem with backdoor love. So, but I don't believe a guy who says, I don't fantasize about that. I believe every man has fantasized about it. It's dirty. It's nasty. It's forbidden. It's painful. And that turns some men on. I don't believe guys that say no.
It's a power thing.
You're damn right.
That's like the ultimate power thing. Once you get, that, you got them.
And there is an incredible dirty fantasy side to the woman that would let you do that. Oh, you harlot! If you'll let me, you're right, Arnie. If you'll let me do that, where is the line?
Oh yeah, there is no line.
There is no line. Get the camel.
Hello, doctor. Do we have any midgets standing by?
Now, again, I'm telling you, Arnie and I are admitting that's a standard one. That won't shock anyone if you listen to this show, but you will find men. Oh, no, honey. That's sodomy. I wouldn't do that.
I thought about it once, and it disgusted me.
Yes, it grosses me out.
Shut up.
You do hear a lot of guys saying that, too.
Yeah. They're trying to be... They're trying to be sensitive men, but they don't understand how to do it, I think. Hello, Chris. Good morning.
Good morning. I have a problem with that. I've never fantasized about it. I've done it. Don't have a problem with the back door. But I've never really, pleasured myself or, just to the thought of doing it.
But you've done it, so...
So you had to have some sort of thought in your mind before doing it. You just didn't see it once and go, ooh, what's that?
Did she force you to do it?
I've never seen one of those before. Let me put, let's go invade.
You know what? One of the things that detour some women not to do it is because the way you guys talk about it once you've done that with a girl. It's kind of how you talk about the girl. I mean, I just hear a lot of guys are like, oh, yeah, I got her there, and then, it was a shower there. I mean, it's just total, degrading the way you talk about them. And it's like, okay, if I do that, then I'm, a low, degrading whore of a woman.
Well, whatever.
I've never heard you talk that way.
No, and
about it.
And I wouldn't have time for a woman who thought that way. Because Christ, buy a glass of self-esteem at the bar, will you? But
bend over first.
Yeah, exactly. And now, and I knew this would be where it would start, and we haven't even gotten to this to me is hardly disturbing. But now, of course, we get to deal with all the guys like Chris who are going to call and say, that's wrong, never have. So here we go. Hello, Greg, good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good. Yeah, you're wrong.
Okay, well, that's fine. Just remember... I am not the one saying this. I personally have and do fantasize about this. And I don't believe you, Greg, but remember, this is out of an article that says all men fantasize about these things.
Now, is this something that you always have, either one of you? I'm pretty sure both of you have done that, but is it something that you always were curious about?
Once I knew it existed, yeah.
Yeah.
Which began when I was 17. I found out about it through a Penthouse Forum article. Never went back.
And see, I still fantasize, not necessarily me, but Jenna Jameson on video.
Oh,
it's the one thing she won't do on video that I want to see.
Come on, bitch.
I want to see it.
She does it in real life.
I know. Come on, give it up. I'll pay an extra $250.
Hello, Hector.
Hi, Rob. I have to add my voice to the group that says they just don't fantasize about the backdoor thing. In fact, I'm kind of curious as to, to me it's like disgusting because of, so...
Okay, that's fine. Again, that's fine. Psychologists disagree with you. I disagree with you. By the way, there are things on this list that I don't think I've fantasized about. So it's gonna be kind of like a yin and yang conversation. By the way, a lot of men. I'm not saying any of these guys have called, but a lot of men who will not admit to fantasizing about backdoor won't do so because they think there's a homosexual overtone to it, and they're so homophobic and afraid of their own masculinity. They don't want to admit, yeah, I dream about doing that. But I'm sorry, you're whacked. I
don't think it's gross for guys that do it. As a woman, it's the pain thing. It's just and that's, where
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
And it can be addressed. It can be addressed. Just a little chloroform.
Well, you're the pro over there.
Hello, Dave. Good morning.
Yeah. They're all full of it when they're saying that they're not into the backdoor loving.
All right.
Everyone wants it.
Thank you. I am glad somebody will support that. Hi there, Dwayne. What do you think?
I just want to agree with you because I love poking balloon knots, bro.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Next thing that the psychologists say all men fantasize about: having others watch you publicly while you... Now, we promised honesty here. I have had that dream. I think it's a nightmare. But, I mean, I've been dreaming that I was pleasuring myself and others were watching me, and Jesus, I didn't like it when I woke up, but maybe that's that subconscious thing you're talking about, Dawn. Mm-hmm. Maybe that is a fantasy. That I want others to see it, see me do my deed.
And it won't come out.
Maybe.
It's just in your dreams right now.
See, I never had that dream. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I'm afraid people would laugh.
So you've never... that you can remember...
I cannot honestly remember.
Because, I don't know if women do this, but for guys, is a full-on scenario thing. You create the environment. So in one of your stories, because I know you do this like 3 times a day, you've never created the story where you're, like you said, in the mall and you just drop trow and start going to town and others walk by you looking, pointing.
No.
Okay. All right.
I think it's a size issue.
I don't think I've ever created that scenario either. But I do acknowledge the dream, and psychologists would say we're both lying, I guess.
So if you felt that you were like...
If I was enormous, oh, God, I would really do it.
You mean if it was enormous, because you...
I'm sorry.
...are enormous.
And yes, women do paint a picture to get going.
I don't really care. Okay. I was just mentioning that. We're not talking about you right now. Next one, there's only 2 more. Trying to decide which one of these is more disturbing. All men. Okay, I'll cop to this one. I think Arnie will too. All men fantasize about raping a woman.
I have to say that I have thought about it, but not in the fact that it's the violence thing, because we've discussed on this show, it's not a sexual act. It's more of a powerful act.
Right.
And, it's like that, you do it, and then they fall in love with you type deal.
In the fantasy.
Yeah, in the fantasy.
Like right out of a porno.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Now, understand, some men do actually fantasize about it because of the fact that you're just degrading and destroying a woman. But I'm with you, Arn. That's not why I do it. And it's not a regular one in the rotation.
No, that one hardly ever comes up for me. But I will admit that it's come up before.
Is it kind of like the woman that you couldn't, that didn't want you couldn't have, and then you take her, though, and then it's like, oh, and then she likes you after all, Like that?
Sometimes,
that's the way it is for me.
It's also been that woman that's attractive that you just hate. Like Katie Couric. There's a perfect rape fantasy candidate. And, again, it's just like the fantasy of cheating. You shouldn't be acting these out. But I'll admit that the psychologists are in this article, which again is in Woman's Own Magazine. I think they're right. The rape one, is on occasion in the rotation.
Would that include, like, say, bestiality in your fantasies? Because I'm picturing if you don't like somebody and you're using that rape thing, you're also putting in, like, bondage type flair to it.
Not necessarily. I mean, bestiality, by the way, which I gave you on the Beat Arnie game, is not on this list. So not every man fantasizes about using the animals and that kind of thing.
You brought up, like, you don't like Katie Couric. So is it you want to cause her pain, or you just want to, you're causing her pain by taking her because you don't like her and it's going to make you like, I mean, like, what's the fantasy?
It's destroying her because I despise her.
It's the power. You degrade her.
And she's such a she deserves it. By the way, I have Katie Couric dirt.
Okay, great.
In the entertainment report. Remember, we already heard how she played sick to go to a party.
Yes.
Now, you ain't going to believe what's going on with this bitch now.
Now, I have fantasized about being raped by a gang of women on motorcycles taking me, and they were all hot.
I think that's different.
Okay.
Last one that every man fantasizes about, according to psychologists. Sex with another man. They say that it's not a secret wish to be gay, the fantasy. It is the desire to understand what it's like to have relations with themselves. And the article says this is the one that the fewest men, of course, will ever admit to, but that they all fantasize about it. You know, my problem with it is the word fantasize.
Yes.
I will admit openly to anyone and on the radio that I've thought about it. I have contemplated it. But you know what? I've not contemplated doing it. I've contemplated in my mind what it's like.
Sure.
But you know what? I've thought what it would be like to kill myself, but I've never come close to committing suicide. And to me, there's a big difference there.
See, I always picture, because I know I'm going to end up in prison someday. That's the way I picture it. That's the way it would be. And I don't fantasize about it. It's just one of those things that it's just, yeah.
When they say fantasize, I picture what they're talking about is that we're doing the scenario and imagining it and getting off on it.
Yuck.
Hi there, Don. Good morning.
Hello, Don.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good. You know, everything you're talking about on the radio this morning is very true. A lot of men will never admit to any of that kind of stuff. Myself, I've fantasized about probably maybe 7 out of the 10. Mm-hmm. And with only one girl, though. That would be Pamela Lee.
Well, that's okay. You can use the same girl over and over. I mean,
exactly. I only fantasize about her because I know I'll never be able to have a girl like that, but she's pretty radical. But anyway, a lot of men will never admit that kind of stuff because they are always afraid to be scrutinized by others. Mm-hmm. Myself personally, I'm a very sexually orientated kind of guy. I love women, so don't get me wrong, but I've never fantasized about, like, animals or your mother, that kind of stuff. But I have fantasized about a lot of stuff. And as far as fantasizing about another man, that thought really never crossed my mind. That kind of grosses me out. But, but anal, I've done it a few times, but I don't trip on it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your call and your honesty on that. And I just want to point out, again, the authors of this article would say that you and Arnie and I, especially on the men thing, are lying. We're lying. We all are just not willing to admit publicly because of that scrutiny that we have fantasized about sex with a man. Hello there, Liz. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How you guys doing?
Good, baby. How about you?
Doing good. Just want to tell you guys I love you guys. I've been listening to you for about 8 months since I moved into the area.
Well, thank you.
Gardnerville.
Oh.
And you guys are great. You're funny. I'm glad you guys are there to fill in my other radio show that I used to listen to in California.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
I just want to put in my 2 cents about this. I want to tell you what women will not confess to.
Okay.
Most women confess that they totally fantasize about being raped. Mm-hmm. Most women totally fantasize about their guy being with them with 2 women, with another woman.
Okay.
I think that most guys probably do fantasize about backdoor loving, but they're just... I totally agree with you that that's a homosexual overtones that they're afraid of.
Oh, yeah, it's a gay thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think that there's a lot of women out there who totally fantasize about half the stuff that's on this list, and just they're too afraid to admit it.
Yeah, well, remember now, the I mean, I've had the studies, these incredible amounts of women who do fantasize about being raped and all that. The difference with this particular article is these guys are claiming, these psychologists are claiming, every single man. Because what you're saying, Liz, is true. You're saying a lot of women, many women, fantasize about being raped. But that leaves the door open for somebody to say, not me. These guys are saying every single one of us dreams about raping a woman and about having sex with a man.
How do they explain they came to this conclusion? I mean, what?
Years of study. They're doing it because there's a book, so this is just a magazine article.
Oh, you'd have to read the book.
And, I don't care enough to do that.
Right.
I'm very disappointed in this list, though. Relieving themselves. I fantasize about that.
Hey, then I want
my God.
Then you need to give me credit because these other 5 things on the Beat Arnie game, I created them.
Yeah.
Sleeping with the boss's wife, I thought that was a great one.
Oh, yeah.
Being violated anally by a woman. Watching strangers have sex with your girl, that one's just odd to me. That's one that a lot of my male friends have told me they fantasize about that I don't get. I've never gotten it. I have no desire to see Janelle ravaged by other men.
Oh, well, you love her too much.
But you know what? To be honest, I have no desire. I had no desire when I was with women I didn't care about to see them ravaged. Why? I don't want to see that.
You know what that could be? Those guys doing that just so they can hold it over their partner's head.
Could be.
They were having sex with somebody else.
Yeah, it could be. I get it. Bestiality.
That's just fun.
That's more out of my memory. I love that. I'm sorry. There is. I do fantasize about that. Not being with an animal. Not being with an animal. That does not do.
All right.
Watching the most disgusting, skanky whore do that with various things. There is something erotic about it. I don't want to talk to her. I certainly don't want to smell her breath afterwards.
I don't get sexual pleasure from it. I get more just entertainment pleasure from it.
And
it's
to me,
just so great.
Same thing as the relieving themselves on a woman thing. It's the same thing for me.
That's something I want to do.
You're turned on by that.
Oh my God.
See, the bestiality, that's like entertaining and sick at the same time, but nowhere in there does it make you want to take your clothes off and have sex with somebody.
Oh, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. The sex with their mother thing. I just had to add that in.
Thank you, Dr. Freud.
Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
I heard that show yesterday. It was so vulgar.
I don't want any of that kind of talk around here.
The Rob, Arnie, and Dawn Show.